Hello, good morning everyone. How are you today? Great, I'm happy to see you energy today. Before we start, I will show you some picture and you guess the story. Does anyone know what this picture is? Yes, it is Cinderella. And what about this? Correct, it is Malin Kundang. And what about these guys? Okay, that's right, Snow White. And these are all examples of narrative text. Today we will learn about them. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand what a narrative text is, recognize its structure, orientation, complication, and resolution. So guys, stories are everywhere, on TikTok, in movie and fairy tales, and in our local legend. That's why learning narrative text is fun and useful. Let's explore it together. First, let's talk about the definition. A narrative text is a text that tells a story. The purpose is usually to entertain the reader or listener and sometimes to give a moral lesson. Now, every narrative text has three main parts. The first is orientation. This is the beginning of the story. Orientation introduces the characteristic, the place, and the type. Example, in Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Cinderella who lived with her stepmother and stepsister. That is the orientation, guys. And the next is complication. This is the problem or conflict in the story. In Cinderella, the complication is when she wants to go to the ball, but her stepmother doesn't allow her. And the last is resolution. This is how the problem is solved. In Cinderella, the resolution is when the prince finds Cinderella and they live happily ever after. Now, let's read another story together. The Lion and the Mouse. Once upon a time, a lion was sleeping in the forest. A little mouse ran over his face. The lion woke up and caught the mouse. The lion was angry and wanted to eat the mouse. The mouse begged, "Please don't eat me. Maybe one day I can help you." The lion laughed but let the mouse go. A few days later, the lion was trapped in a hunter's net. The lion roared to help. The little mouse came and beat the net with his teeth. Finally, the lion was free and they became friends. Okay, let's check your understand. I will give you a question, guys. The first, who are the characters in the story? Yes, excellent. The characters usually appear at the beginning of the story. That part is called the orientation. Okay, the next. What problem happened in the story? Okay, the lion is trapped in a net. Good. The problem in the middle of the story is the complication. Okay, how is the problem solved? Anyone know? Okay, the mouse beats the net and frees the lion. The way the problem is solved is called the resolution. Okay, let's summary what we learned today. We learn about definition of narrative text. We know a narrative text is a text that tells a story. It has three parts: orientation, complication, and resolution. We saw this is Cinderella, Malin Kundang, Snow White, and the Lion and the Mouse. Okay guys, for our next lesson, you will work in groups to retell a story a short story using these 3 parts. Please prepare a story with your group. I will send the group division after this in the WhatsApp group. Okay, is this clear, guys? Okay, thank you for your great participation today. Remember, every story has power, and telling story in English make your English stronger. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye, everyone.